Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Mechelen versus Standard. It's a cup game, I believe. Which, where is it? It's here somewhere. We don't inbox. Where is it? I don't. What stage it? Alright, let's just go. Let's go. Anyway. I don't know if it was it, 7th round? Where is it? Okay. Quarterfinal. It's the quarterfinal. It's against Standard. They are a very good team. We've played them before. I think we ended up going 1-0 down and came back at them after a tactic change. It was 3-0. Standards have won 4 of the last 5 games. Uh-oh. Pick up where you left off last time. That's usually a good one to do. Yeah, it's alright. Gooseman liked it. Kiko Sola is deep in thought, and we have Mr. Wilson. I've put Mr. Wilson up front as a striker. He's got good finishing, so I'm hoping for good things from him. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. Lille is out. Rossi is out. We do have a few other strikers that we can use. Pedersen, Sola. I think we can use Drazic as well. Is he on the bench? He might be on the bench. Is he on the bench? Yeah, Drazic's on the bench. So we can change this around. I didn't want 2 target men up front. And then I compared Pedersen to Wilson, and to be honest, Wilson just has a little bit more about him. I was just trying to pick you up there, Wilson, and you just fell over for no reason. It does not bode well for you, young man. See what you've got. I tried you out wide and you were fairly horrific. Oh dear. Within 3 minutes. Oh, within 3 minutes. Oh well. Oh well. Well, this is kind of what happened last time. We went a goal down and then we came back 3-1. So hopefully something like that will happen. Schufs passes it to Ritz, who knocks it forward. Tomachak, first time ball in, but it's to no avail. Wilson couldn't go on the end of it. Their keeper is quite good. Comes from the Mexican League, or originated in the Mexican League. So yeah, it's a keeper that I always used to keep an eye on. Used to pick up if I could, because he was good quality for quite cheap. Oh my word. Who was marking? Who was on the front post? Who was... It just came, it didn't have to go through anybody. It just arrived to him. People not picking up the men. I are disappointed. I think we're going to get our poop pushed in here fairly aggressively if we don't sort something out. Alright, Wilson, your time to shine. Yeah. Maybe putting Wilson up front wasn't the best idea. But I'll keep faith with him for at least a half. Anyone can have a misplaced pass. Solid to Wilson. Wilson. He was in enough space to get a shot away, and it was on target. Schufs will get it past the first man, and it's whacked out towards the cameraman, who must be on TV. Shoots forward to Evander. Evander to Sola, who was... I could tell he was offside. Why couldn't Evander tell he was offside? Why couldn't Sola tell that himself was offside? I don't know. When there was an easy pass. What are you doing messing about with it in the fucking box? When there was an easy pass out to the wide left. Don't know. Anyway, Vitas picks it up deep. Back to the Goose. Goose brings it out. And hopefully we'll smash it long. He does. Good. Bizarrely, it comes out to the right. And it's all the way back to the keeper. Lots of space to run into out there because we're playing quite wide. Playing quite wide. We're playing quite narrow. Wilson, yeah, Wilson managed to get on it. Back to Wilson. Nope, just smash it against his arse. That'll do. Filipovic to Masudi, Masudi to Vitas, Vitas forward to Ritz, Ritz out to Ilias, Ilias into Sola, Sola is offside. 2 offsides. So it's been you both times, I think. Cross to Goro. Lots of space for him to run into. And had he hit that first time, that would probably have been a goal. Now, why is there no one here? There is nobody here. And that's utterly ridiculous. Anyway, Evander picks that up and offloads it to Shoofs. Shoofs out to Tomchuk. Nope. Looked like he was doing ballet then. Goes out for a throw that we won't see. It wasn't deemed necessary. Why do we have no one in like this area? We have no one here. That's fucking stupid, for want of a better phrase. Right, Wilson in from deep and no, doesn't get past Okocha. Ochoa. Evander to Filipovic, but doesn't quite reach him. Comes to Ilias, to Ritz, to Filipovic, to Shoofs, out wide, to Tomkak. Should have tried to beat his man and get it whipped in, but obviously that was too difficult for him. Ilias, on the other hand, buys a cheap corner. Not been happy so far. Not been happy at all. Wilson with a crap corner. Out to Evander, to Ritz, to Shoofs. Vitas, I think, moved too soon. Nope, that was a good shot. Well, it wasn't a good shot because it didn't go in, but it was a good move. And Wilson doesn't get it past the first man. Well done. Professional football players, apparently. Don't jack forward. Wilson, what are you doing? Just leave them to cuddle. Alright, that was a decent attacking move we had going on there. At least we killed one of them. Yeah, fuck him up. Is that going to come out to one of those? Nope, he's going to come back out to Pocognoli. Tomchak forward. Wilson receives that and finally finds Sola, who, oh my word. That was nowhere near him. It was nowhere near him. I don't know who he was trying to pass to. Or whether he just has epilepsy in his foot. But that was... Well done, Vitas. Get in there. Fuck him up. Come on, Shoofs. I expect a lot better from you. There we go. That's better. Kind of. We might have to just go along and lump it forward. Chuck some more strikers on. Oh, yeah. I'll do that. Wilson can drop back. Drazic can go up top. Advance forward and no. Let's go. Poacher. And Wilson. Falls 9. Something like that. Something has to change. Ritz to Solar. Come on, poke it in. Get it poked. The poke was good. Solar finds that. Well done. Proceed with tactical changes after this goal. Yes. Let's go for more of an overload. Wilson to Drazik, just Ritz all the way out back to Wilson, who was not offside, thankfully. Wilson, are you left footed? I might have to put you on the other side. Goal has been sensational, yeah. We can come back and take it to penalties. I think that's going to be the best that we can hope for. Time for you to dig in. We've beaten these before, after going behind. Wilson, what foot are you? Left only. Solar, what foot are you? Right. Let's swap you around. Good. That was good. That was good. Had Solar been able to knock that across to Drazik, that might have been a decent move. Go on. Thankfully it didn't kick off anybody, and that's just a goal kick. In your on-time game. Waiting for next highlight. Why are you going so slow then? I do have time between highlights. Quite quick. Yeah, time between highlights. Very quick. I've been undone by that kind of set piece before, where they just roll it out to someone who's lurking. Anyway, Solar across the box. Drazik doesn't get anything on it, and everyone just allows Goro to run all the way through our lines. Well done. Come on, get into him, mess him up. Right, this is where we're dangerous. Kind of a 3-on-3. You do have a right foot. Well done. So Solar can cross it because he's right-footed, therefore he can cross it when he gets the ball if he needs to. Wilson, I've just lumped in the centre. Well, I was going to put him on the left, but I thought 2 target men either side of a false 9. Jobs are good. From 2 behind. Superb fight back. Indeed it was. Sometimes you just have to put more people in the box, or in and around it. There's to Ritz. Ritz forward, doesn't quite find his man. We just have to be careful now. Sort of. Elias whacks it through, and away it goes. Shoots forward to nobody in particular, unfortunately. And I think you're offside. You weren't, but you just went wide of the target. Good. I'm going to Bravery 11. If we go in hard on you, we might be able to take you out of the game. Sometimes if you can if you can go in hard on someone who doesn't have a lot of bravery, then they'll jump out of like 50-50 tackles and that kind of stuff, and you can make them have a bad game. We really need him to have a bad game from now on. He's been pulling the strings for them, and oh my word, if that hadn't gone in, Drazik, you would have been an instant legend. Still, he did well. These corners are a lot better. They're getting beyond the first man. Is it Wilson that was taking our corners? Might be. That was not the best, but Drazik isn't left-footed, I don't think. He was forced onto his weaker foot, I think. Come on, get in. Tackle hard. Shoots to Evander. Evander over the top, not quite to Solar, but they still have to deal with it. Knocked away to Vitas. Vitas to Ritz. Ritz again forward to Drazik. Wilson didn't go for Solar because he was offside. Whipped across the box. Anybody could have got anything on that and turned it in. I was impressed with Wilson there, that he didn't pull the trigger on passing to Solar, knowing that it was offside. It showed decent awareness. Might keep him around. Vitas sweeps up, finds Elias, and to Ritz, doesn't quite find his marker. Come on, get into him. Well done. Well done. The goose sweeps up. Long pass from Shoes comes out to Drazik, who's dropped back a little bit, and that was high, wide, and not very handsome. 70 minutes. I'll probably swap out some people. The top-down view is nice. It just shows how Wilson has dropped a little bit back from the two target men up front. He just drops into a little bit of a hole. Well done. Shoofs. Out to Drazik. Back to Shoofs. To Ritz. Get onside, you dickhead. To Shoofs. Back to Ritz. We're waiting for you to get onside. We can't pump it forward until you're onside. Dickhead. You'd think professional footballers would know what the fuck to do. But we're putting the pressure. Putting them under decent pressure here. Might chuck. Oh wow. Might truck these a little bit further. Why can't I put you out here? Why can't I put you further out? I don't want them to be too close, this close together. I want them to drag the back line around a little bit more. Anyway, at least on the ball, kind of. Now he's got control of it. That was poor. He might be getting tired actually. Yeah, 68. Let's swap him out for Rieras. Who else is knackered? Do we put Pedersen on? Nope. Paulson on for Tom Jack. Confirm that subs. Let's get some fresh legs running down the wings. The body dwells on it, eventually gets it out to Goro, who now has Rieras in front of him, skips past him with consummate ease. However, Vitas is another prospect entirely. Back to Rieras. To Ritz. Decent pass in. I should have had a look at what injury Masudi has, but then there's not much we can do. Oh, come on. Drazik. It's right here. Drazik, do you have a left foot? Whew. Do you have a left foot at all? You do. So why are you not able to pass it across that box? Anyway, Vitas back to the goose. The goose laughs at the attacker coming to take him off, coming to tackle him, and boots it long. And who was it that killed their player? I don't know. Comes out as far as Goro, who's not closed down in enough time. Duje Cobb, we should be... Well done, Paulson. We should be hard tackling into him. We should also be closing him down. Wilson is in a lot of space, and we do have men up here. He is left-footed. He can get it in. Oh my word, Wilson. From 2-0 down. Yeah, it looks like we've properly killed that person. He's missing. No, clear ball, exploited left flank. If they've not got a person there, we might as well exploit it. No, it'd be exploit the right flank, wouldn't it? Well done, Drazik. No one there. No, oh my word. Gooseman with the double save with his face. Well done, Vitas. Well done. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to hold on to this. Apparently they have... They don't have... Wait. One. Yep. They don't have anyone here. So if we can exploit that side, it should be a little easier. Come on, get into him. Goro has just run rings around us this entire game. As has Deju. But since we've started to go in hard on Deju, he hasn't had quite as many opportunities at goal. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, he had 2 opportunities and got them both in. Oh, wow. That was a great save. The Gooseman keeps us in the game. As does Masudi. Kalanis probably back to Goro. Yep, but it will be swept up by Reras, who smashes it down towards Drazik, who is pulled down? No. Odd clearance across your own goal. Yeah, Deju Cop was offside. Good. You can tell that they're trying to throw as many people forward as they can. Out to Drazik. No. It's unfortunate. Well done, Masudi. Paulson to Shoes. Shoes out to Sola, who miscontrols it, gets it back under control. To Ritz in the field. Evander. Wilson. Ooh. On his weaker foot, however, decent effort. He got himself into a good position. Paulson into Ritz. Drazik. Wilson again. Again, it was on target and it needed to be dealt with. We're in the right side of the pitch. That goes out for a throw. I could do with a tactic that's exactly the same as what we're using right now, but with a few instructions, like slow it down and retain possession and time waste as much as you can, just for periods of time like this when I'm shitting myself. Although they do say the best form of defense is attack, so let's see if we can do that. Wilson, are you going to get there first? No. However, Vitas comes charging through his man, gets the ball away. Vitas has been brilliant. At the heart of our defence, Masaudi and Vitas. Couldn't have asked more from them, actually. They work really well with the goose. Were you offside? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well played. Well played, Masudi. Solo comes back to pick it up. Good. Scoops it further on down the field. That's all we need. Good. Good. Just get it down the field. And really, 89 minutes. In real life, you'd have... Oh, yeah, you'd have someone else taking that corner short. Really? That wasn't offside? That's amazing. And yeah, they just play about with it in the corner. Waste a few minutes. Waste a few seconds. Ritz out to Rieras. Rieras infield to Shoes. To Evander. Didn't quite find the gap he was looking for, I don't think. Masaudi just boots it forward. Solar into the penalty box. Penalty area. Nothing comes of it. Rieras into Ritz. Ritz buys the cheap corner. And we're into the second minute of an additional 5 minutes. Solar doesn't quite connect with it as much as he would have liked, I don't think. And Rieras will sweep up. Also a decent cross in actually. Gets the return, but no. Schoof is offside. Last 30 seconds. My leg's going. Do not let them. Do not let them. What was that? Offside. Good. We should be exploiting this flank because there's no one here. Actually, no. They've gone down the centre, and that is it. That is the game. Once again against Standard, they went a goal to the good, and then we came back and hit them for 3. This time they went 2 goals to the good, and we came back and we hit them for 3 again. That was I expected to win for Standard. Yeah, I expected to win for Standard as well. Oh, we did well there. We did really well. It helped that they'd made all their substitutions, and so were from the 77th minute onwards, where we were playing against 10 men, which probably helped Drazic to grab that goal. Whew. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Brilliant to come back and win that. I am proud of you. Every single one of you. Even you, Mr. Gooseman. Even you. So we're through to the next part of the cup. Next round. Who else came in? That surprises me. Although it kind of does and it doesn't, because these are top of the league. Well, second in the league now. And these, we have just played these, and they give them us a really, really good game. Even though they're quite far down in the league, they gave us a really good game. Surprised that they're so low down. So the fact that they have won that game doesn't really surprise me. We did well against Standard. Again, these are bottom of the league. The bottom of the league, pulling it out. I mean, Vassal and Beveren aren't too high. They've still got 10 more points than them. They're pulling out all the stops for the cup. Well done, guys. Well done. Mechelen come from behind to win. We did. It was brilliant. I loved every second of it, apart from the bit where I was pooping myself for the last 20 minutes. Saudi injured, gashed lower leg. So, even though he had a gashed lower leg, he carried on for the entirety of that game. Didn't go off injured. Awesome. Can we tutor you? No. Oh well. Well deserved 3-2 win. It was. That was brilliant. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, another win against Standard. Almost out of the blue. I think we did almost the same thing as we did previously, where we went a goal down, or this time we went 2 goals down, and then I went with the 3 strikers up front. Took out the defensive midfielder, took another striker up front, and we just had enough confusion in the in and around the box, with our strikers pulling their defenders around, that we managed to get a few goals. Enough goals, obviously, to win the game. There's 3 points within the league. Yeah. 4 points. 4 points operate at the top 5, and then there's a bit of a drop. Another 3 points. Analec's gonna have to do some work to catch up, but we've still got, what, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, we've already done half a season already. Yeah, we're just into the second half of the season. We've played 2 games into the second half, and we're almost at £4 million in debt. Well done. Till next time though, against Club Bruges, who are struggling a little bit. Until then, do take care.